We are live at Inlet Yoga this morning, and if you've never tried yoga, well, that's okay, because over the next 2 hours, we're going to show you that yoga is for everyone.
Well, it's that time of the morning when we go live with News Channel 15's Amanda Kenseth. This morning, she's at Inlet Yoga to talk about staying healthy, both physically and mentally. And it's not just for one gender, it's for everybody, right, Amanda?
Absolutely, it is for everyone. And I'm not saying the Pledge of Allegiance right now. We're actually working on our breathing. And Mary Beth, one of the owners of Inlet Yoga, is going to kind of walk us through why breathing is so important for yoga.
Sure. Morning, Amanda. Morning, everybody. Thanks for watching this morning. So the breath work that we're going to do here this morning is called part of the pranayama, and it's the 3-part breath, bringing your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. And you can close your eyes, and anybody at home is welcome to do this with us. So the idea of breathing here is you want to start to bring the breath up from the low belly. So you let the inhale initiate from the low belly, come up into the chest, and go all the way up through and in and out of the nose and then back down again. So it's a really long, deep breath. So just closing your eyes, and you see everybody in this room is kind of in a comfortable seated position. You can be seated upright like Amanda, or lying down like Ramona in the chair like Lauren as you go all the way around the room. Everybody's in this place of just finding comfort with the breath. So when you breathe consciously, paying attention to your breath, what you're doing is help to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the feel-good, everything is okay response in the body, as opposed to the sympathetic, which is the fight or flight response. So everybody's just breathing in and breathing out and getting in touch with their breath and just finding a little bit of comfort in their own body. Once you find that comfort with the breath, when you stay tuned for a little bit, we're going to be starting to match our breath with our movement and just really getting the ability to get a full breath in, a full breath out, get out all the toxins, get in all the fresh air, and get things moving in and out of the body.
Very nice. So it's a little early for me to close my eyes, though. I'm afraid I'm fall asleep.
You can do it with your eyes open. You don't have to have your eyes closed.
I'm super impressed you got so many people to come out this early in the morning.
Yeah.
That says a lot about Inlet Yoga right here. So we're working on breathing, more to come. So basically, if you can breathe, you can do yoga.
I can breathe. All right, thanks a lot, Amanda.
There you go.
Yeah, and for more information on Inlet Yoga, just head to their website, inletyogamyrtlebeach.com. News Channel 15's Amanda Kenseth is live this morning in Myrtle's Inlet doing yoga. This morning she's teaching us how to get and maintain a healthy mind and body with Inlet Yoga. Good morning to you, Amanda. What's going on now?
Good morning. Well, we're talking about how all levels and all people can get involved in yoga. And there's an intro to yoga class starting up in October here at Inlet Yoga. And why don't you, this is Lauren Davis, one of the owners. Walk me through, what are we doing now?
So what part of what we do here is called a downward dog. And when you're starting out, sometimes your hamstrings are really tight. So what I'm going to have you do is come to the wall, take your hands on the wall in line with your shoulders, and walk your feet back until you get to this right angle where your hips, separate your feet a little bit. So your hips are right in line with your feet, and you push from your hands back to your hips so you get the whole side waist to try to get a nice long stretch. So you should feel this in the back of your hamstrings, right? Then walking a little bit, take your hands onto the seat of the chair, walk your feet back a little bit, and it's a little bit more at a different angle, but still stretches the backs of the legs and the calves and the hamstrings. You can even lift your toes up a little bit. Push your hands into the seat of the chair so the whole underside of your arms and the whole hips start to work. So you feel that in the whole side waist and in the hamstrings. Okay. Good, then come on up and turn around. Take your hands down on the floor and walk your feet back into a regular dog pose. This is the full-on downward facing dog where your hips are back away from your hands. So all levels can do each one of these. You build up to it each time to stretch.
All right, this is just one of the poses and showing many different levels that you can do here. Again, an intro class starting up in October. And it makes everybody comfortable because everyone will be beginners. Check it out right here at Inlet Yoga. We'll have more to come.
All right, thanks a lot, Amanda. And for more information on Inlet Yoga, just head to their website, inletyogamyrtlebeach.com. All right, Alex, so you know yoga, right?
Yes.
It's been used for a long time, I think like thousands of years, right?
Yeah.
And so it's been used forever to find mental and physical balance. And this morning, News Channel 15's Amanda Kenseth is live at Inlet Yoga.
Yep, she's in Merle's Inlet to give us some more on it. Good morning, Amanda.
That's right. We've worked on our breathing. Good morning. We've worked on our breathing. We've worked on a little bit of stretching. And now we are working on balance. Mary Beth, take it away.
Balance. A lot of people struggle with their balance, especially as we get older. We don't trust it as much. So we're going to work a little bit on tree posture. There's several different modifications, so we'll work our way through it. So find the stability of the soles of your feet. Stack your knees on top of your ankles, your hips on top of the knees, shoulders on top of the hips, ears on top of the shoulders. Be as tall as you can be. Open your eyes and set your drishti, your gazing point, across the room. Shift your weight to your left leg. And inhale, just lift your right foot off a little bit. You can start with seedling with toe down, or bring your foot to your shin, or for those of you who are ready, take it up a little bit higher. Reach down and bring the foot to the inner thigh. Now right away for some people, this creates a little bit of a challenge, just a lack of trust in the stability of the body. Go back to your breath, go back to your drishti. And on the next inhale, you're going to lift your palms up overhead. Let your tree grow. And on the exhale, separate your branches. Stay steady with your eye gaze, matching your inhale with your exhale. Draw your low belly in for support. Trust it. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale, hands back to the heart. Exhale, bring them on back down to the center. Now don't rush out of it too quickly. Inhale and exhale. Release, right foot down. 2 feet feel good to be on the floor. Shift to the other side. Shift weight to the right leg. And inhale. Lift your left foot. Either start with the toe
As we
down.
go through this, I just want to mention this is just one of the many things that you can do here at Inlet Yoga, you know, finding your balance. And yoga can be intimidating, but that's why there's an intro to yoga class starting up in October, and that's for beginners. Everybody's on the same page and starting at the same time, so you know it's a really good time to start.
That's what I need. That's what I would have to do is the intro.
Yeah.
I don't have the confidence. Are you? And she's doing the intro there too. So yeah,
Yes, everyone can do it.
Yeah, I guess so. And if you want more information on Inlet Yoga, just go to inletyogamyrtlebeach.com.
Yep.
Stretching, breathing, aligning our mind and body here at Inlet Yoga this morning. Check back with us soon.
Well, we've been checking in with News Channel 15's Amanda Kenseth throughout the morning at Inlet Yoga, and she's teaching us the age-old art that helps balance one's well-being. What are you doing now? Doing the meditating?
Yeah, we're getting ready to do pretty much my favorite pose, and that is lay down to rest. With me, I have Chrissy, who is a student here at Inlet Yoga. And now, there's people here who just started last weekend, who've been doing it for a year and a half, a couple years. You've been doing it for 4 years now. Talk about how yoga has changed your life.
My first yoga class, I didn't like at all. I was hurting the next day. You got into postures that were like, what were these muscles and how did I not use them before? But I mean, it just brings a sense of calmness to your life. There's meditation, which is part of yoga, which is really, really good for you, and just calming. And, you know, when you move and go through the physical actions, that's called asana, which is a moving meditation. So even though you're working it out in push-ups and stuff like that, it's still really, really calming for you. It's just good for your lifestyle.
It really is unbelievable how, you know, much less stressed you feel and how wonderful you feel. And I'm speaking of feeling wonderful, I think it's back into my favorite pose.
Shavasana.
Yeah, Shavasana. So, Jason, if you haven't done anything else, you might want to try this pose back there at the station.
I think I do that every night when I go to bed. All right. Thanks a lot, Amanda. And for more information on Inlet Yoga, just head to their website, inletyogamyrtlebeach.com.